I didn't see you yesterday in our class. Where have you been? Are you sick?
Yeah, I was sick.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
That's okay, I'm fine now.
You missed a lot of lessons when you didn't come. Do you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what did you study when I didn't come? I'm a bit worried now.
Okay. Yesterday we studied about presupposition and entailment.
Oh, sounds interesting. Could you explain more about presupposition and entailment?
No worries, I can explain to you. Presupposition is something which speaker assumes to be the case prior to make an utterance. It is symbolized by presuppose. While entailment is what logically follows from what is asserted in the utterance, but it is not a pragmatic concept. Presupposition belongs to speaker while entailment belongs to sentence. Now, I will give you an example. John's sister bought 3 elephants. The presuppositions that may exist are John exists, John has a sister. You can also specifically say John has only one sister and she has a lot of money. While the entailments are John's sister bought something, she bought 3 animals, she bought 2 elephants, she bought 1 elephant, and etc. There is a constancy under negotiation which say presupposition of statement remains constant even if the statement is negated. For example, Mary's dog is cute. Presuppose Mary has a dog. If Mary's dog isn't cute, Mary still has a dog. Now I will tell you about the types of presupposition. First, the existential presupposition. Speaker committed the existence of the entities named not only in a possessive construction but also a noun phrase. Example, the girl next door has a new hairstyle. Presuppose the girl next door exists. And Ron's car is new. Presuppose Ron exists and he has a car. Now the second type of presupposition is the factive presupposition. It is identified by the presence of mental verbs such as realize, know, regret, as well as phrases involving be, like be aware, be glad, be sorry, and etc. For example, he didn't realize he was ill, presuppose he was ill. I don't know Luna is the guy, presuppose Luna is the guy. I'm glad that she is happy, presuppose she is happy. And now the third, lexical presupposition. In using one word, speaker can act as if another meaning will be understood. Example, Cedric stopped smoking. Presuppose Cedric used to smoke. You were late again. Presuppose you were late before. They started dating. Presuppose they weren't dating before. The fourth, structural presupposition. It is the assumption associated with the use of certain structure, like WH question structure. Example, when did he leave? Presuppose he left. Where did you buy the glasses? Presuppose you bought the glasses. Next, non-factive presupposition. It is an assumption referred to something that is not true. For example, verbs like dream, imagine, and pretend are used with the presupposition that what follows isn't true. Example, I dreamed that I was rich. Presuppose I wasn't rich. We imagined that we were in Korea. Presuppose we weren't in Korea. He pretended to be ill. Presuppose he's not ill. Next, counterfactual presupposition. It is an assumption that what's presupposed is not only untrue but also contrary to the fact, as in conditional structures. Example, if you're my idol, I would like to take a picture with you. Presuppose you're not my idol. If I were rich, I would buy iPhone 11. Presuppose I'm not rich. If you're my friend, you would have helped me. Presuppose you are not my friend. Okay, now we move to the entailment. For example, everyone passed the exam entails no one failed the exam. So A entails B. Whenever A is true, B is true. The information that B contains is contained in A. Situation describable by A must also be describable by B. We take entailment relations to be those that specifically arise from linguistic structures. It is not a pragmatic concept, but it is considered a purely logical concept. Now, types of entailment. The first one, ordered entailment. Now, let me give you an example. Rover chased 3 squirrels. Entails, something chased 3 squirrels. Rover did something to 3 squirrels. Rover chased of something, and the last something happened. So those are the entailments of the example. The speaker will necessarily produce a very large number of background entailments, but the speaker will indicate how these entailments are to be ordered. How? By stress, or by using special structures, so the hearer will understand which entailment is assumed to be more important for interpreting intended meaning. Now we move to the second type of entailment, the foreground entailment. For example, Bob ate 3 sandwiches. Bob ate 3 sandwiches. Bob ate 3 sandwiches. Bob ate 3 sandwiches. If you wish to study more closely, you can pause the video and take notes. Next, it clef construction or clef sentences. For example, it was Tom that did the work. It wasn't me who took your jacket. Clef sentences are used to help us focus on a particular part of the sentence and to emphasize what we want to say, because there are 2 parts. They are called clef from the verb cleave, which means divided into 2. Now I will explain the function of clef sentences. Clef sentences are particularly useful in writing where we cannot use intonation for purposes of focus or emphasis, but they are also frequently used in speech. Clef structures include the reason why, the thing that, the person or people who, the place where, the day when, and what clauses, which are usually linked to the clause that we want to focus on with is, always. That's all the lesson.
Oh, that is so clear. Thank you, Mutiara, for explaining all the materials for me. Now I understand the lesson.
No worries, Lucy. If you need any help, you can always ask me. Thank you for watching our video. If you loved the video, don't forget to give it a like, give comment, subscribe or share. I'm Mutiara. See you on another lesson. Goodbye.